Okay, so you start the server by going into the bin directory. There is a mongod.exe. Run that. Open a command prompt and then go to the same directory and then type mongo.exe. Then you will be able to start the client side version wherein you can type in your commands. If that is done, then you will be able to execute these commands. These commands will help you to go with the initial things, like DB will list you which DB is what you are using. I hope you have an option of use DB in Oracle, which says this is the database you wanted to use. Show DBS will give you the options of all the databases which is available in MongoDB, and then use the name of the DB. If you mention from the current database, it will switch to the database what you have mentioned. Show collections will help you that in that particular database, what are the collections available. Show tables is somewhat similar command in MySQL or Oracle kind of architecture. So similar to that, here you have show collections. Note down these things and then parallelly you can try it. Okay. Now, next slide onwards, we'll be talking about all the operations and parallelly we'll show how exactly in RDBMS it happens. Okay. So the top box will be MongoDB statement and the corresponding RDBMS SQL query will be the one in the below. To insert documents into a collection or make a new collection, we will say db dot that collection name dot insert in bracket the document whatever you wanted to insert. This is as good as saying insert into table values whatever the attributes you wanted to display. You wanted to insert that the same way you a table is equivalent to a collection in MongoDB and a document is equivalent to a particular tuple in a relational database. So note down this, that is db.collection.insert in bracket the document which you wanted to insert. Now how you identify a document? How you will identify a document uniquely?
Sir,
ID, sir.
Yeah, you have the ID field which will help you to do that. Specific field value pair you wanted to insert, then insert in bracket. Instead of the whole document, you can say this particular field and this particular value separated using a colon. And that should be in a curly brace inside the bracket. Make a note of this and then try out, or maybe 2-3 commands together you can try out and then see how it is happening.
sir, to which document will this be added, sir? Like if we give it like this, there's no specification about which document.
Uh, this will be like a new document to that with one field and value pair. A new document in your collection.
Okay, sir. Yes.
That is why the flexibility of having documents with similar or subset of uh, key value pairs is also allowed in MongoDB, so that you need not know whether what is the document existing. You can create a new document with an existing set of key value pairs or field value pairs.
Yes, sir.
You wanted to find all the documents, db.collection.find. that you can run through the display first 20 results, and then you can um, iterate it over that. And db.collection.find one, if you specify, then that will get you only one document. You need to try out this one. I'm not very sure about this find one option, whether I have to pass the name of the object document with an ID, or this will give me one by one. I'm not very sure about it. I have not tried that particular command. What we will do is we'll go through quickly the commands, and then we will give you, means what we will do is a scenario will be discussed. You need to create that in MongoDB and then see that is happening or not. Okay, that is what is better, I think. This is about querying things, I mean retrieving things. db.collection.find is saying one specific field value, and db.collection.find field 1 value 1 comma field 2 value 2. This is similar to where field 1 is equal to some value and field 2 is equal to some value. You are trying to figure out that way. First one is the normal operation, one value, one field and one value pair. The second one is using and I'm binding things. So that's about querying thing. Please note that and note down the corresponding RDBMS also, that will help you to understand it quickly. This is using OR, field value equal to value 1 or field equal to value 2. If you want to do that, then you can use $or is the command what you will use, and what all to be combined, that two statements or field value pairs you will be mentioning inside that. Remember, there is no comma is inserted between them. It's just two field value pairs, and $or colon in a square bracket is what you're writing this. This entire thing will go inside curly braces to make the array set. And this is like from a group of values you wanted to figure out if any one of the value is appearing for that particular field, then you can do db.collection.find field and then colon, and then the curly brace starts $in square brackets. You are giving different values. This time you are separating them using comma. So please remember these differences in terms of OR when you are using. When two separate field value pairs you are combining, then there is no comma. In square bracket, you are putting it directly. On the other hand, when you are checking for a single field, multiple values, whether any one of the value is matching or not, you are checking with values are listed with comma. You're trying to figure out whether there is a document with the field 1 and value, and there is no field 2 and value. I'm not saying that field two's value is 0, but field 2 is not there, then that is excluding the documents, and then the other one is including ones. And you have an option of checking whether that particular field is existing or not, using $exist is true. Note down these commands. Okay. The next one is on updating a document. db.collection.update, you can say, and then you can specify all the docs in which field equal to value will be updating into field 2 with a value 2. Okay. Multiple documents, if you want to do it, then you have to say multi colon true. So all those documents with that particular field and value pair, you are updating it. So this you may require it sometimes, like say employee ID you are changing. So employee ID is there in multiple documents. So in that case, that can be updated with this mechanism. I hope you have copied that. This is to remove a particular field, update field value, unset is the option we will use. So for that particular field, I mean that field will be removed from all the documents. Replacing all the contents. All the field values will be updated with the new set what we are providing. The second one, what we have mentioned here, these things will be overwritten on the other fields. this is removal, db.collection.remove field equal to value. Then all those, I mean, documents where this particular field and value is there, that will remove. First document alone, if you want to remove where this particular item is appearing, then you will say true as one extra parameter what you have to pass. Then only the first document will be removed. Remaining documents, even if that particular field value is there, will not be removed. Okay, now what we will do is, give me a moment. 1 second. You are able to see the screen? Students, you are
Yes.
able to see the screen? Yeah. So we need to develop a database for storing the employee details. Employees have ID, name, department, project details, date of joining, date of birth, salary details. Project details and salary details are nested documents because they contains in turn other set of key value pairs. Project ID, title, cost, and duration are the other details what you need to keep for project. Salary details includes what is his basic, what is his DA, HRA, and deductions. Develop a data. I mean, first you need to write down the MongoDB schema for it, and then store some data into it, and then retrieve and then see how it is happening. Try out the basic operations using this particular database. Have you noted down this or taken a screenshot?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Otherwise, I can use that in your chat. I will be. I think you need to copy paste it. Yeah, sorry, the color change. Okay. Meanwhile, you work on that. I'll upload. I mean, I will provide a link to the link where you can submit your abstract document for the project. Okay. Give me a moment. Theory. Okay, I have posted a message in your Teams general post regarding the abstract submission. Today is Friday, so tomorrow by 2 you should submit the abstract document. What should be there in the abstract document? It is clearly mentioned. Okay, and the next step is about the schema or the design part corresponding to XML or whatever. I mean, if it is got MongoDB project, MongoDB, you have to make the data model. In case of XML, you have to have the XML schema file ready with that. So the complete diagram, all the details, whatever is mentioned in the first post on project, follow that and then prepare the diagram. I mean, sorry, prepare the design or schema document also that we will be asking you to submit just after the holidays. Now from Monday onwards, it is holidays. So once you come back the next day or next to next day, you will have to submit that document also. Okay, so prepare that and keep it ready. Start working on the project part because that is only now left out. Okay. Are you able to create this document? What is mentioned in MongoDB? Are you able to create these MongoDB document? Are you able to hear me?
Yes, sir. Sir, we just need to directly insert it, no, sir? Like,
Yes.
use the insert command and insert it.
Yes, yes, yes. So practice MongoDB. MongoDB, I have few more topics to discuss that we will discuss in the coming session. I mean, after the holidays only, probably we'll have a session. That time we'll discuss. And then it is object-oriented databases. With that, we will wind up things. Okay. Meanwhile, please try working on the project part, and then we'll update you if any other things is coming up. So I'm winding up now. You try it. If you have any queries, post it. I'll look into it. Okay. Thank you.
Sir,
Yeah, tell me.